We all know that traditional Singaporean parents will be like, "Aya, do music, you can't really make a living out of it, everything." But my mom has always been supportive of it. She's like, "Just go do what you like, and everything should fall in place." I think the passion really started from a very young age when my grandfather kind of inspired me to do woodworking and carpentry, learning how to do hands-on things, and then that really led to me transferring these skills when I picked up music. It got to a point whereby I was working in a guitar shop for 10 years, and then I told myself, okay, so what's next? That was when I decided to save money to go to the US. The whole program I think cost me about 25k US, but excluding living expenses, I think probably spent about like 55k US. I had to work day and night for about 2 years, so in the day I was doing guitar repairs in the guitar repair shop, and then at night I was doing gigs. I was playing in clubs and pubs. Three years ago when I first started my own business, a lot of my customers and friends called me up, say, "Hey, like we want to support your business. We want to bring our instruments to you to get it fixed." So I was very lucky and blessed. But I think like one of my fears back then was that there's a lot of other guys doing this, and they've been doing it for much more longer years than me, and then they already have their own clientele, and many of my customers and friends actually go to them. So I think I came from the standpoint of being a professional musician before. I know what a player wants, what a player expects from the instrument. Many guitar players will probably understand what I'm saying is that the guitar pickups are the soul of the guitar. So many other luthiers use other brand pickups for their instruments, which, don't get me wrong, they really do sound great, just that I wanted to do everything like from zero. And also, I think I'm the first person in Singapore to actually really build handmade pickups. Singapore, as a small nation, we also are capable of building a world-class instrument at the same time. Many instruments that I see from all over the world, so many impressive instruments, and then I realized like, hey man, it's like 2020 now, like why Singapore doesn't have anyone who actually builds these custom-made instruments. For me as a guitar luthier, right, I wanted to do something that's truly made in Singapore, all the way from the wood to the electric pickups to the final finishing of the instrument. So how I make my pickups is that they are hand wound by me personally on a winding machine, and I'll wind these pickups to the specs of the player and what they want. My wife also supported me on this journey quite a bit. She told me like, hey, you should really go and pursue this. So she basically let me go to the US and let me really pursue this craft and passion. Sometimes I can be working here till the wee hours of the morning. She doesn't complain, very understanding. I started building for my wife a ukulele during the circuit breaker period because she and her friends decided to like, oh, we're going to play ukulele together, and why don't I just make for you? So I started building a ukulele for her, and it's almost complete already. The biggest gratification is probably the customer satisfaction, I find. Like seeing the customers see the custom-made instruments for the first time, or even like for repairs, when they actually see the instruments go back into their former glory, then they'll be like, wow. I mean, like for me, that's the biggest takeaway from all of this. So it's like money have to make, but sometimes I feel that when I see my customers satisfied with the instruments, that thing is like priceless. It's a priceless feeling.